Hey guys, so today I would like to show an overview of Shield of Gaia, the Guardian tournament. This is a strategy card game that recently released, actually yesterday. So it's brand new. So let's jump right in. So what we can do here is learn about the flora and fauna of Earth. So we have a lot of cards in the game. So every card represents an animal. So for example, we have a cheetah that's based on the actual animal. Every card comes with nice little facts, and also its Latin name, where it comes from, and its power in the game. So we have a lot of cards. Actually, 135 in total at the moment. We have several biomes like the savanna, rainforest, the ocean, Arctic, desert, the mountain, and a couple of special cards. So the very first thing I would advise you to do when playing Shield of Gaia is to adjust your deck, because your opponents in this game are actually quite strong. So it's smart to adjust that a little bit. Like a lot of these animals are great, but they might not be the strongest or strong enough to defeat a strong opponent. So let's see. So the first you have to defeat in the single player campaign is the savanna. So it's smart to adjust your deck also based on the biome that you're encountering. So you're just you have a little benefit from that, because you will get 50 extra attack points and 50 extra defense points just based on the biome that you're in. Okay, yeah. So when you have 50 cards, you cannot have any less. Let's see. So the blue whale. Shark is quite strong. Okay. I think we are ready to go. So we can start our challenge against Mighty Moss. We start. So just very brief. The story. Shield of Gaia. It is based on a novel that I wrote. I will release this novel shortly, so you can find it probably in the next 24 hours. You can download it from goxius.com. But the story is about the Guardians of Earth. There is a disagreement, and the disagreement is about the free will of the creatures on Earth. And this tournament is invoked to settle the disagreement. You play as Talahumat, which is the protagonist in the story, and you fight for the free will on Earth, while all your opponents, they want to remove free will. So literally the stakes are quite high, because you must win to help us keep free will, in a sense. So that's very brief the story. We try to protect free will. So each game starts with the coin toss, and it's our opponent who won the toss. So our opponent is going to start. Okay. Yeah. So I would like to highlight a few things. So in the top right, you see the life points of our opponent, and in the bottom left, you see your own life points. What's also quite handy is that I made a little text section. So that's like the battle log. So this doesn't only keep track of all the events in the game, but it also gives you a tip what you have to do. So, for example, if you are lost, you're not sure what you have to do, then you can always have a little look there and see like, oh, I now have to tap a card or attack. So that's yeah, for example, what we will do. So we have a look at the cards we have in our hand. So we can see we have a lion, the king of the savannah. So that's quite nice. So we can use him to attack. So we can determine to attack the gorilla. The lion is very strong, so he's strong enough to defeat the gorilla. And after that we can end our turn. So we're actually quite lucky to draw such a strong card. As we can see, the defense is 550, so it's quite strong. It's not like he cannot be defeated, but it is quite decent. Let's also play the humpback whale. So yeah, also a moment ago, I would like to mention that if you attack, then you look at the defense. So for example, we can see here the lion has 750 attack. So when we attack his defense. So we can see, for example, that we are well strong enough to attack that 450 defense, and that reduces also the life points of the opponent by 300, because that was the difference, between my attack and his defense. So you're attacking the defense of the opponent card, and when there's no card left, then we can directly attack the life points of our opponent, and that reduces it directly. Okay, so he plays an ostrich, not a very strong card, so, and he still attacks us. Yeah. Okay, so I think we got this. So we can use the African buffalo to attack the ostrich. And then we can directly attack our opponent's life points.
Every sunset marks another fallen challenger. The watering hole remembers all who failed.
Yeah, so you can also see some nice little narration there. So I try to create a little bit of immersion. So he comes with certain lines that fit his character. Also, based on the story in the actual novel, Shield of Gaia, the Guardian Tournament.
Impressive, but not enough.
Let's see. Let's go for the osprey. Okay, so his defense is quite strong, like from the acacia tree. But we have a lion, and our lion can almost defeat anyone. Okay, so we can do this. More attack, and then we actually defeated Mighty Moss.
The savannah chose its champion.
Yeah, so what you see here also is after the victory, you also win a card. So this is also how you can earn certain special cards, or certain cards that that you don't have yet. So this is also how you can strengthen your deck by winning battles in the single player. Yeah, so that brings us back to the main menu. So we could now, for instance, start a new challenge, and then we unlocked the Canopy Queen. So to start our second challenge, or we can, for example, strengthen our deck further for our next opponent, who might be a little bit stronger. Um, since the rainforest, perhaps we can add some rainforest animals who will get a nice little boost in the actual rainforest. So those are all things you can do. Um, Let me also focus on a few other things that we see here in the menu. So we have, for example, the guide. So here I made a little summary of the story in brief, how to play, and about the wardens or the other guardians that you are battling. Also, we got achievements. So this is where you can see, what you won, what you lost, and your win rate and things like that. So there's also a nice little summary over there. And then we have also multiplayer. So this is quite basic. It's not like you are playing against strangers or anything like that. It's just like a link that you can share with a friend or someone you know, and then you can play against them one on one in a battle. So that's also something you can do in Shield of Gaia. So this is a very brief overview of Shield of Gaia. I hope you'll enjoy it, and please let me know in the comments if you like this game, if you think it needs any extra special cards, or if you perhaps encounter any bugs or something like that, so we can make it better. I hope you enjoy.